Come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in, join the live. Come on in, join the live. I'll give y'all a minute to come on in.
Light for the party. That I almost had. It's the light for the party. To think I could have almost died. Lord help us.
Man, look at this Kanye content. Let's get to the Kanye content. Run a little bit to see what he got going on. I'm trying to get an update. I'm new to this Kanye situation with the White Lives Matter. Excuse me. Sound like he got lots of people mad at him. He got lots of people mad at him about the White Lives Matter. I want to know what y'all take on it. Me personally, I think Kanye really just getting under people's skin. Not only just getting under people's skin, I think Kanye is trying to make a sale too. I think Kanye basically promoting the White Lives Matter. See, he already knew he'll been you lose his Adidas contract and all that. He know he'll been lose his contract. He knew that. So what he did is he got to promote his own stuff. He got to promote his own clothing line. So what Kanye did, he like, okay, since I'm gonna lose my contract with Adidas and everybody else, I'm gonna promote my own line. And Kanye he already think outside the box anyway. The man ain't crazy. The man just smart. He think outside the box. You see what he did when he took that mic back way back when. Man took the mic out of Taylor Swift's hand. Well, he got on stage and said, Beyonce deserved the award or whatever. The man been thrown off and he know how to get to people. So what I think Kanye doing, big brain in people. You know what I'm saying? He using the White Lives Matter clothing promote the promoted clothing line. He if you lose his contract with Adidas and everybody else. So he was really thinking big. Oh, I get this. I'm gonna start my own clothing line. Cause they saying that if you lose his clothing deal or whatever, he ain't gonna be no billionaire. Man, don't care about that. He got plenty of money. So what he gonna do is, he thinking different. A lot of people think different. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta think straightforward like everybody else think. You think different. And that's what he doing. He thinking outside the box. And at the same time, when he took that mic, whatever he said at that award to Taylor Swift, to the crowd, about Beyonce should have won. See, he learned that then. That free promo. That free promo. So now I take this White Lives Matter and put it on my clothes. Free promo. Okay. He already know a lots of hate finna come from the black community. So you finna win 50 or 60% of the black community hating on you because they mad about the situation of White Lives Matter. Then you got the white people's, you got 60% of the black people's mad at you. Now you got 40% of the white people watching. Or I say 20% and another 20% watching that's on the sideline like, oh, what he got going on? What he got going on? You know what I'm saying? He really just sparked the uprising. Man, Kanye was a smart guy. You know what I'm saying? If you don't use your head, he'll outthink you. If you don't use your head, he will outthink you. So, with that being said, Kanye ain't no dummy. We're gonna run a couple of clips when Kanye was talking. And I want to know what y'all intake on Kanye and what y'all think about him and feel about him. We're gonna run a couple of them. I just think the man just, you know what I'm saying, smart guy. And using what he knows to get up under people's skin and get free promo at the same time. You gotta watch it. I don't like it, hustle.
Was a funny shirt. I thought the idea of me wearing it was funny. Nike is like a company that is redlining and gerrymandering black people. Have I reached Alex Jones territory yet?
As of course Kanye West, now legally known as Ye. Should note is a fact-free and unverified shot at Nike on Fox News. He talked to Tucker Carlson about a number of things, as we heard there, but in particular, his decision to wear a White Lives Matter t-shirt to Paris Fashion Week. It's a move that earned him widespread condemnation from others.
Kanye knew he was going to get y'all attention. He knew exactly what he was doing. Kanye trying to get the clothing line off the ground. He knew exactly what he was doing.
Celebrities, the fashion world, and more. Here's how Candace McDuffie from The Root saw it. Quote, following his recent confession that he doesn't read books, however, black folks know not to take gays seriously. However, it can't negate the influence his words and actions still have in a culture that thrives off of the disenfranchisement of Black people. How do you, as you put it, this culture that thrives off the disenfranchisement of Black people?
His influence, his every move is often, followed and monetized, and people really want to see what he's doing next. So for him to take a phrase like White Lives Matter and try to make it funny, state the obvious, he said, it's really...
I don't think, see, he was being funny, but he get free promotion. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get free promo. He being funny, but he looking for the attention. Kanye chasing dollars. You gotta watch him.
Just, it's shocking. It's disappointing. It's disheartening as Black people in this country to see such a powerful Black man use his platform to just uplift and do the work of white supremacy.
Okay, for one, you cannot tell Kanye how to use his platform. For one thing, you don't see him on here telling you how to run your platform. You cannot tell Kanye how to run his platform and what to do from his platform. He built that platform, you know what I'm saying, to do whatever he need to do. So he doing what he do on his platform.
I want to read another excerpt from your piece. Quote, whether it was slapping the Confederate flag on his Yeezus tour merchandise back in 2013, endorsing Trump, he even wore a MAGA hat, and notoriously saying that slavery was a...
Man, you got to watch this, man. Everything he doing, he calculating his moves, and everything he doing is a money play. The man that put a flag on the Yeezy shoes. Come on. What are you looking for? He looking for white customers. Pay attention. Pay attention.
He knows that discussing race, even when it is anti-Black, will cause him to become the topic of mainstream conversation. So,
and another thing about Kanye, the man is a finesser and a manipulator. You know what I'm saying? See what he did? He got on there with Donald Trump. First thing he said, free Larry Hoover. Okay, I'm gonna play up under you to get what I want. Man, the man finesse, you cannot knock this man. I don't knock him for nothing he do. He's swift.
Is this really about getting attention, being a part of the conversation, even selling products?
Absolutely. Everything he does is very calculated. To sit here and have this phrase printed out on shirts to make sure Candace Owens is in the photo op, all of it is calculated,
Like I said, he calculated moves. Got Candy Owens in the photo with him. He know what Candy Owens had went back and said about Kim Kardashian, was saying a lot about her. Everything he do, he calculated his moves. Boom. Everything worked out his way, the Kanye way. Okay, White Lives Matter shirts. You know what I'm saying? He got the White Lives Matter shirts. That'll draw all the attention to their clothing line. Boom. Excuse me. At the same time, he trying to get back at Kim too. Now he take a picture with Candace Owens. The man, wow. Check him out.
To the media frenzy, he knew what he was doing. It's one thing to sit here and discuss the Black Lives Matter organization, to talk about their financial health, how their funds are being allocated, to talk about, the alleged secret mansion that was bought with the money. That's fine. That's not what he's doing here. He's taking this white supremacist slogan and running wild with it, hence his appearance on Tucker Carlson.
I mean, there could be some consequence.
Hey, for one thing, he ain't running wild with it. Kanye is not taking the White Lives Matter thing and running wild with it. He is not running wild with it. He already calculated his moves. If I put it out here, he gonna run wild. He ain't running wild with it. He put it on the shirts. He put it on the clothes. He want the clothes to run wild. Pay attention to what he's doing.
Here in the news, there's news that Adidas is reconsidering Kanye West's Yeezy line, and according to Forbes, West, now worth $2 billion, will likely lose his billionaire status if he cuts ties with...
You think he care about that? You think he care about that? That's when he did what he did. Put White Lives Matter on clothes. He trying to make up for whatever they trying to think they can. He gonna lose. Whatever they think he gonna lose, he already got to play for that. That's when he did what he did.
Adidas. So obviously, not being a billionaire wouldn't exactly hurt him in the wallet, but what impact could some consequences have here?
I mean, I feel like you have to hit him where it hurts, which is his money, his empire.
Look how small she think. You got to hit him where it hurt, like his money, his pockets. Guess what? That ain't hitting Kanye where it hurt. I'm telling you that now. The same way he pulling his play, the same way he pulling his play for promo. Oh, he got another play. He got another trick in the bag. You can believe that. He has another trick in the bag. Just wait for him.
His access to things. You know, he touts about having a friendship with Anna Wintour. Now that is in jeopardy because of this latest stunt. Losing deals, losing fans, losing friends, posting conversations with his famous celebrity friends on Instagram. These are going to have real impacts when it comes to how he moves in Hollywood, how he navigates.
You think Kanye worry about friends? Do you really think Kanye worry about friends? How many friends you see Kanye with? Ask yourself that question. How many friends do you see Kanye with? I don't see him with none. I never see Kanye with no friends. That man ain't worried about no friends.
This place that has uplifted him for so long, to watch him be the cause of his own sabotage, it's sad, but it's necessary.
What do you see as his hold? I mean, is he still very popular and very relevant with young people?
I believe he is. I think, I'm a former Kanye fan myself. It's been hard to cut the cord. You had this black man who pulled himself out of the south side of Chicago.
See, Kanye. That's when you like him. I like Kanye. Kanye is Kanye. If you know Kanye, you know what type of skin he'll pull. Excuse me.
To make a better life for himself. He wanted to be a rapper so bad, he didn't let a car crash stop him. He rapped with a wired jaw, right? Like that passion, that resolve is what kind of drew us to him. The George Bush doesn't care about black people in 2005 with Hurricane Katrina. He was defending a black woman's honor, in his mind during the 2009 VMAs. And then to have an album like Yeezus, songs like New Slaves, where he talked about mass incarceration, songs like Black Skinhead, where he talked about the inherent spectacle of blackness. Having that real critical look at blackness in America is what drew his fans to him. And to see him kind of...
You see what I'm saying? That's what Kanye really believe in. While y'all playing, that's what he really believe in. He got the mask in disguise right now. Kanye Swift. Don't count him out too fast, though.
Just throw it down the drain to be provocative and to make a statement is really, really unfortunate.
All right, Candace McDuffie, we appreciate your commentary and you coming on with us.
Kanye smart. He calculate every move. He right on time. And he be on point. It's hard to be somebody who calculate their moves. Hard to be somebody calculating moves. We're going to run another clip.
At Green Mountain Coffee Roasters.
We're going to run another clip and see what Kanye talking about. It's hard to be the man who calculating every move. The man calculating his move and it's falling right in their place. He already wild. He a character. He love ignorance. He love foolishness. So you got to pay attention.
Matter on a shirt is because they do.
And that, he said, is why he made that controversial fashion show statement. Ye's t-shirt raised questions. He answered back on Tucker Carlson's Fox News show.
My dad is an educated ex-Black Panther, and he put a text to me that he said, "White lives matter, ha, 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 ha." I said, "Dad, what do you think was funny?" He said, just a black man stating the obvious.
But many celebs did not see the humor. Gigi Hadid, Jaden Smith, and Diddy called him out.
And I will always support my brother Kanye as a free thinker. But the White Lives Matter t-shirt, I don't rock with it.
Perhaps in an act of defiance, Kanye was seen last night in LA wearing that shirt again.
I had someone call me last night and said anybody wearing a White Lives Matter shirt is going to be greenlit, and that means that they're going to beat them up if they wear it. And I'm like, okay, green light me then. God builds warriors in a different way.
What does it really mean to follow God?
That is Kanye's father, Ray. He stayed mostly out of the public eye, but did appear with his son in 2019's Follow God video.
Instead of creating your own footprints, walk in the footprints that I've already made.
He was also in Paris for Kanye's wedding to Kim in 2014. Kanye has always talked about his late mother, Donda, who attended this album release party in 2005 with him.
In my mind, and in the mind of a whole lot of other people, he's the best.
He even named his album after her. He has rarely spoken about his father, though, but he did last night.
My mom, she had a PhD, and she was influenced to move to the south side of Chicago, take this job at Chicago State University. And she told my dad, if you come for us, you'll never see him again.
We're gonna watch this.
Started off.
We're gonna watch this on another interview clip.
A career in information
We're
technology.
gonna watch this on another clip because I know he talked about that already. We still learning what Kanye got going on.
For a decade, he was well known to TV audiences as an in-law of the Kardashian family. But it's West's latest incarnation as a kind of Christian evangelist that brought us to his office in Los Angeles today for the interview you're about to see. Days ago, during Fashion Week in Paris.
I don't know one thing, how y'all feel about Kanye from his speech. Do y'all think Kanye crazy or do y'all think Kanye finessing? We're going to learn from this interview. Is Kanye crazy or is Kanye finessing? I want to know what y'all think.
West, accompanied by his friend Candace Owens, unveiled a t-shirt that read simply, "White Lives Matter." The response from the fashion industry and international media was instantaneous and uniform. Shock, horror, rage. There is no excuse for this, thundered the New York Times. West is legitimizing extremism, shrieked Rolling Stone, etc., etc. What was strikingly missing from the coverage, however, was any explanation
Kanye finesse. That's what I think.
for why West did this. What was the t-shirt about? No one seemed to think to ask him, much less to listen to what he had to say. Instead, the enemies of his ideas dismissed West, as they have for years, as mentally ill. Too crazy to take seriously. Look away, ignore him. He's
A lot of people thinking Kanye crazy. I seen Boosie early talking about Kanye crazy. A lot of people think Kanye crazy. What y'all think? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I can't answer that question, really. I can't answer that question. I don't want to be judging it. What y'all think?
a mental patient. There's nothing to see here. But is West crazy? You can judge for yourself as you watch what we're about to show you. He has his own ideas, we can say that. Creative people tend
I don't know. I don't think Kanye crazy.
to. That's why they're artists, not actuaries. His freeform social media posts give the impression of a man channeling his rawest emotions right onto Instagram. The effect can be jarring and is often used as ammunition against him in the battle for influence over the minds of America's young people. And that battle is intense. But crazy? That was not our conclusion. In fact, we've heard a man speak so honestly and so movingly about what he believes. But again, you can judge for yourself. Here it is.
Hey, content creators, I just wanted to give some recommendations on exactly which too much money.
Get ready to commercial. Get back to it.
Paris Fashion Week, you just landed, and the lanyard's still on from it, and there's a photograph on it. What is that?
It's a photograph of a baby's ultrasound.
Why is that? And then you designed that?
Yes.
Why? What does that mean?
It just represents life and pro-life.
Boy, so you wear it on a badge. What kind of response do you get? And amen. I agree.
I don't care about people's responses. I care about the fact that there's more Black babies being aborted than born in New York City at this point. That 50% of Black death in America is abortion. So I really don't care about people's responses. I perform for an audience of one, and that's God.
I'm starting to see why they want to make you be quiet. When did you start to feel this way? When did you start to realize this?
I really felt like, I think I started to really feel this need to express myself on another level when Trump was running for office and I liked him.
Yes.
And every single person in Hollywood, from my ex.
Did he like Trump or did he need Trump? What y'all think? Did Ye like Trump or did he need Trump? I don't know. I'm still learning, so we're gonna get back to the interview, see what he's talking about.
Wife, to mother-in-law to my manager at that time to, you know, my so-called friends / handlers around me told me, like, if I said that I like Trump, that my career would be over, that my life would be over. They said stuff like people get killed for wearing a hat like that. They threatened my life. They basically said that I would be killed for wearing the hat. I had someone call me last night and said anybody wearing a White Lives Matter shirt is going to be greenlit, and that means that they're going to beat them up if they wear it. And I'm like, you know, okay, green light me then.
You see what he said? Kanye said green light me then. See, you know why? He willing to die about what he believe in. You know what I'm saying? And he believe in that hustle. And he's saying you getting away with that hustle, I'm willing to die about it. That's basically what Kanye, that's what I'm getting from it. That's what I'm getting from it. He's willing to die about that hustle. Real talk.
You know, God builds warriors in a different way. I don't know if it's because of me being born in Atlanta and growing up on the south side of Chicago that, you know, he made me for such a time like this. It's like with David, you know, he tended to the sheep, but while he was out there, he had to fight all kinds of animals. So when it was time for Goliath to come, he thought because he was a sheep herder that he didn't have the skill set to take down Goliath.
Don't let Kanye fool you. Kanye ain't no dummy neither. He do a loss of read.
And the thing that I have is the position, I have my heart, but the number one thing is we have God on our side. And for the people, even if you don't believe in God, God believes in you.
So you made reference to the White Lives Matter T-shirt, which you brought out at Paris Fashion Week.
Yeah.
Why did you do that, and what did it mean?
You know, I do certain things from a feeling. I just channeled the energy. It just feels.
You heard it. He do stuff for the feelings. Didn't I tell you? Kanye West know how to play on you. He know how to get the reaction at you. That's basically what he doing. He know how to get that reaction at you. I do this, I'm gonna win this way. Man, that's the oldest trick that's the oldest trick you can find. Kanye putting out old tricks on you new cats. You know what I'm saying? He putting out old tricks on you new cats, man. You gotta pay attention to what he's doing. You really, every time you saying something about him, you knocking in hustle. Basically, you knocking Kanye hustle every time you say something. But there's a way, basically what he's doing, he's hustling. And he using White Lives Matter shirts to do it on Nike. They call pimping. The man pimping the system.
That's right. It's using a gut instinct, a connection with God, and just brilliance. You know, like as if you asked like Tanya Harding how she did the triple flip or the triple spin. Yeah. She was in so much practice that when it was time for her to skate in a competitive form,
he basically saying it. Don't ask me how I do it. I'm so swift with it, I just do it. You know what I'm saying? Just like Nike, just do it. Basically what he's saying.
Man, it just happened. Like it happened outside of practice. It happened in the real format. And that's what's happening is God is like preparing us for the real battles. And we are in a battle with the media. Like the majority of the media has a godless agenda, and the jokes in that work and this whole like, oh yeah, he's crazy and all these things, they don't work because the media has, you know, they've also watched travesties happen, just even specifically to me, and just watch it and act like it wasn't happening, and they stay quiet about it. The White Lives Matter. You know, my dad is an educated ex-Black Panther, and he put a text to me today. He said, "White Lives Matter, ha 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 ha." And I said, I thought the shirt was a funny shirt. I thought the idea of me. And I said, Dad, what are you?
Look at it. The man's swift. You never know how he think. And another thing you gotta watch him, Kanye will throw you off too. He'll make you think something that you really just playing a mind game. The man smart. I told you, calculated moves. He do a lot of read. Kanye smart. He know what to say and when to say it. He calculate all his moves. The man got a high IQ level.
I think it was funny. He said, just a black man stating the obvious. And, you know, my dad doesn't listen to rap music, and he's like super educated. We opened up a water distribution center in the Dominican Republic together. He's like the original Steve Jobs, but he was getting blocked every which way with all of his ideas. And he didn't have an endless bank account, and he didn't have an Instagram. So all these ideas, he had to like take them back and compress them. Like, my dad is the most brilliant person that I know. And we actually have a strained relationship because I was taken from him, because my mom was an actress, so she was a liberal. And my dad would see certain things and say, you know, we should do it this way, we should do it that way. And the people got around my mom and pulled her away, much like, you know, Kim is a Christian, but she has people who want her to go to Interview magazine and put her ass out while she's a 40-something-year-old multi-billionaire with 4 black children. And this is how fashion wants to, how they want to present her. So I know you give these questions, and I give you like these 3-part answers. Is this a cool format for you?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, cool.
And I am following it.
All right.
So you said that when he saw the shirt "White Lives Matter," it's great to see a black man stating the obvious. So, by which I think you meant that's obviously true.
Yeah, that's my favorite response, because I kept on thinking, like, you know, people, they're looking for an explanation, and people say, well, as an artist, you don't have to give an explanation, but as a leader, you do.
Yes, I think that's right.
So,
what y'all think? What y'all think about Kanye? Y'all think he crazy or Kanye finessing? I see Kanye will talk all the way around the world to throw you off the base. He'll do lots of talking to throw you off now. You gotta watch it. Because stuff like he talking about now, it really don't even matter. Kanye didn't got his point across. He not already got his point across. He just talking now. What y'all think? Tell me.
The answer to why I wrote "White Lives Matter" on a shirt is because they do. It's the obvious thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They wallet nice, ain't it? They do. You better watch it.
Why do you think that's so? And I assume the implication is, of course, all lives matter because they're lives, because God created them.
Yeah.
Why do you think that would be considered controversial?
Kanye thinking if I win them over, I ain't worried about nobody else. Y'all small fries. I win them over, I'm straight. Y'all small fries. That's what Kanye thinking. I just need to win them over. I got all the black peoples already. I got them. I just need to win them.
Because the same people that have stripped us of our identity and labeled us as a color have told us what it means to be black and the vernacular that we're supposed to have. My dad grew up as a military brat, and his family moved around, but they were based mostly in Delaware. And at the time, if they weren't the only black family, they were one of the few. And he would be discriminated against because he was black. So by the time he got into college, he would be discriminated against. He went to a black college. He would be discriminated against because they said he talked too white.
Yes.
And then he played the kick drum in the band. So when he would go to the club and the music was playing, where would he clap his hands? Where the kick drum is.
Yeah.
So
See, he's just telling you, be different. Be different. You ain't got to be like everybody else. Be different. And that's what he's doing. He being different. You would have went and got a Black Lives Matter shirt and went and did no selling. So he thought different. I go get the White Lives Matter shirt. It'll bring in more revenue. So you know what y'all mad about? That what y'all want to kill Kanye for? Because he's thinking different. He want to be different. That what y'all mad about? I don't know. He's swift.
The opposite of where everyone else was clapping their hands. And this is the most elegant and tasteful person that I know. And when my mom, when the school suggested, like the herding systems, because what they do is take the Black community and they separate us, and they separate the families, and the educated, they push this, need for higher education, and us as Blacks, we discriminate against each other and say, well, I got my PhD and you don't have your PhD. So
you see what he said? Blacks against blacks. You know what I'm saying? So why would I go buy some Black Lives Matter shirts and promote Black Lives Matter? He saying blacks hating on blacks. I'm gonna go get these White Lives Matter t-shirts. They ain't hating on each other. They getting money. They gonna support. When the black people's gonna hate you out and do less supporting.
I'm better than you. And so my mom, she had a PhD, and she was influenced to move to the south side of Chicago and take this job at Chicago State University. And she told my dad, if you come for us, you'll never see him again. Because, the media ridiculed me for getting the house next door to Kim to see my children. And they even said that I was stalking her and her new boyfriend because I bought the house next door to see.
What y'all think? Do y'all think Kanye was stalking? Or Kanye was actually trying to see his kids? What y'all think? Was he stalking? He said the media outlet said he was stalking. Everybody was trying to say he was stalking. So what y'all think?
My children. And that's how I knew that my mom had said that to him. I said, Dad, they moved us to one of the most agreed upon to be one of the most dangerous places in the world. It's almost like they tried to kill me or something. I said, Dad, why'd you never come to get us? And that's when he told me that she was told that. There's so many things that are put in Kim's head. They bring influencers. Like, no one ever knows where Corey Gamble came from. No one in the fashion world knows where Gabby came from. These people were practically made in a laboratory, in my opinion. And one of the things that
saying stuff like that would make you think Kanye crazy. Saying stuff like that. Some of these people made in the laboratory. But don't miss the message. You know what I'm saying? Worry about crazy stuff like that, because the man really got a message behind what he say. You know what I'm saying? He just basically saying when he said they made up in the laboratory, he's basically saying they fake. You know what I'm saying? And they what you want to call it? You know what I'm saying? They being operated, basically, is what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Really like pawns. You know what I'm saying? He basically, they're being operated.
They're really good at doing is being nice and being likable. And what they do is, for people that have some form of influence, whether it's an educated Black woman like my mother that became the head of the English department.
See the man, see what he's saying? If you got influence, this man got influence on a lot of people. He know this. The man got influence on a lot of people. So that's what he do. That's when he doing what he doing. He got a lot of influence. I already got a crowd. If I put this White Lives Matter on this shirt, I'm gonna draw a whole different crowd. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make my crowd mad. Get them speaking on me because my name ain't been hot like it should be. Basically how you feeling. So what I'm finna do is I'm finna turn up one time. I'm finna get y'all talking about me. Y'all finna talk about me. And I'm gonna have the other people just looking at me. I'm finna win both ways. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna win both ways.
Chicago State University, or whether it's the most influential white woman on the planet, being my ex-wife, they have people that are around them at all times telling them what to be afraid of. It's like not what to do or say specifically, it's what to be afraid of. And if you have a person that isn't afraid of them, you know, like a Russell Brand or Candace Owens, or it's not that we have to agree with this, but
They're not afraid.
they're not afraid to state what their opinion is.
Yes.
No one is God.
He had to say Candace Owens, didn't he? To pay attention, he calculated moves now. The man wise. Oof. Gotta watch.
And everyone has an opinion.
So a conversation like this is a window into a world that you don't see. So if you're familiar with West from...
What y'all think? What y'all think of Kanye? You know what I mean? What y'all take on it? I think Kanye finessing. He getting all attention. He getting all attention. Then he got lots of people mad. Lots of people mad at Kanye. And they beefing that Kanye hustling. They don't even know the movement. That's when Kanye mad. Y'all don't even know the movement. You know what I'm saying? They mad because he ain't getting in the blueprint. What I'm gonna tell y'all my move for? I don't ask y'all move. You know what I'm saying? They mad at Kanye. Kanye ain't getting in the blueprint. That's all it is. Kanye ain't let go the recipe. If you smart, you'll peep him out. You know what I'm saying? If you're smart, you'll peep him out. Man, they giving away the recipe. Let's see what Kanye really believe in. We're gonna see what Kanye believe in. His spirituality. See what he believe in. You know he's so swift. Ain't no telling.
virtually anything, and the conversation moves back to his faith in God, which is clearly foundational and is driving his transformation from a pop star to what he hopes to become, which is a spiritual leader. He explained it in this clip. What's your prayer life like? Do you pray a lot?
This is a prayer. We're in constant prayer. I thought Hail Mary came to me not in a Catholic way, but more like in a Tupac way, like, come with me, Hail Mary, I'm gonna run quick, see.
Man, Kanye is wild, man. This man is wild. He another person, don't care what come out of his mouth. He don't care where he at when he say it. Man, the man is wild. I mess with Ye. He's a different type of guy, man. Different type of hustler, too.
What do we have here now? Do you want to ride or die? Na, 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 na. Have you ever heard that?
The man on Fox News, man, doing this. This guy on Fox News. Man, this man don't care. Then you heard what he asked? Hey, you heard that?
Yeah. It's like a Negro spiritual. It's a chant. It is, you know, it puts you in that mode. I got a song that I made.
Jay said put you in that mode. Jay said put you in that mode. You gotta have something to be your motivation, you know.
It was like a mix, it's a hybrid of that and Led Zeppelin. And it goes, it's like my best song. La, 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 wait till I get my money right.
Y'all remember that Ye song right there? I remember that song. You heard what he said, wait till I get my money right. See, Ye already know. I'm finna mess him up with the White Lives Matter. Wait till I get my money right. I think he did this like like 2 hours ago. You know what I'm saying?
La, 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 then you can't tell me nothing, right? And people, I mean, I can open up this stuff. I can open up tours with this song. I wanted to point out this hybrid.
And this is motivational song right there. You heard what he said. I can open tours with this song. I can do a lot with this song. They can turn the seed into a mountain.
You know, it's like if you see Zombieland 1 and Zombieland 2 or Terminators, anything, they always make the characters a little bit badder in the next generation. Next generation. So that's, Kim is like a hybrid. She's not just Marilyn Monroe. She's also.
You gotta watch him too. No matter what he do, this man get to talking. This man gonna bring Kim up. The man still in love with Kim. The man gonna bring Kim up every time. He never failed, man. He never hit and miss. No matter what interview he on, the man gonna find a way to talk about Kim.
She's also a fashion person. She's also a mom. She's also an activist. She's a lawyer. She's a multi-billionaire. She's hot. She's one of the most beautiful people of all time. This is a different level of.
Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button. You can subscribe. Please subscribe. And I'll be liking for y'all to draw comments to give me a topic, hot topic. I will reply back. But don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? If you subscribe every time I go live, they'll notify you.
Video game character now. And when you see a headline that says, Kim says, "Oh, I'm going to stay single forever."
They don't want you to know this.
He gonna always talk about Kim, man. He ain't gonna miss a beat on that. He ain't missing a beat.
Because they want this person to tell all the little girls out there that they need to be single forever. All moms, I know there's definitely people watching.
Do you think that? So you don't think that's an organic, natural thing? I mean, that is a message that she is being used to send.
Absolutely. Think about the song, "Don't Talk About Bruno, no," which already sounds weird, like it's, talking about like an uncle or something.
This man is wild. The man said it sounds weird.
Something wrong if they say "Don't talk about Bruno," right? But in the song, listen to the lyrics. It says, "The man of my dreams will be slightly out my reach." And I just see my kids running around, and I see these things, but the thing about, for the execs at Disney that are studying everything I'm doing and saying, trying to figure out how to connect with 15-year-olds, and that's why Bernard Arnault, buys Supreme, and instead of putting a true skater designer, they put like a BLM manager as the head of Supreme, because Supreme has an impact with the 15-year-olds. For the Disney guys,
What's y'all intake on Kanye? I want to know. Because, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of hard to read Kanye's. But, you know what I'm saying, everybody going to have their different opinions and everything about him. I want to know what's y'all intake on him.
You might not believe in God, but God believes in you. It's not a battle you can win. It's like, don't jump, Anakin, I have the higher ground kind of situation. So you could put out all of the indoctrinations and, moves and have the biggest media company. But why am I alive? Why am I protected? Why did I become the richest black man of all time? Like, how did that happen? And the more and more I lean into God and work for God, the more wins God is going to bestow on our team.
You see what he's saying? The man got faith and he got belief. He just go for what he know. And he go with what his moves is. You know what I'm saying? He's doing what the normal person do. He's just thinking different from him. And being different. You know what I'm saying? That's what I get from it.
Jesus gang. And for me to go out and just state an obvious and empathetic statement in the middle of the most liberal central, like to go, that was like Tiananmen Square or something. Right? I was like, with Candace Owens, and we both wore the shirt at the same time.
Look, bragging about it. That was a calculated move. He bragging about it. At the same time, he's just trying to get back at Kim.
some Jesus soldiers out here, and people say they're willing
You heard what he said, some Jesus soldiers.
to die for it, but we live for it. We're living for the battle. And what's the battle for? Life itself. Our children. They're killing us through the food. They're killing us through the content. They're killing us through the programming. But God is alive and is alive in all of us. And we will overcome.
It sounds like you're hopeful for the future of the country.
Absolutely, because I have the vision for it. I understand the ecosystem. I understand how to even liberate a big pharma. I have solutions for the future.
Look at him. The man got solutions. I told him Kanye got more than one trick in the bag. In this field, he got another trick. And as that field, he got another trick. Keep your eyes open.
Sure. You know, I don't have the entire vision. You know, certain things are just in front of me and they happen when they're supposed to happen. But there's so many open doors. Like,
he's saying so many open doors. Basically saying, you know what I'm saying? You got to find what's going to take you there and do it. You know what I'm saying? So many opportunities. You got to find you want to take it. And they mad at him.
On my heart, the idea of a monastery, or I call it the Dondastery, which takes the different disciplines and blends them together. And in the Dondastery, we have proper baby health care. Like, and I'm sure there's a higher, like, actually when I met with Gabby, she had a really, really good term for this. And so many people bring their babies to the hospital, not just Black people, and the doctors mess up. And they're like, oh, there's been some complications. So to be able to have like incredible nurses. I was very specific about saying nurses instead of saying doctor too. I don't believe you need a doctor, and I'm not a doctor, but a nurse. It's possible, you know, to have a successful childbirth. And so that's the first thing we provide: shelter. We won't turn anyone away. Food, clothing, high-end curriculum, and vocational curriculum, farming, carpentry, automotive, computer, software, and hardware. So it becomes a new place for you.
Told you, Kanye got a great mind. He just do foolish things. He just do foolish acts to get a lot of attention. Man have a great mind.
Someone can lay the baby on their steps and say, hey, the situation I'm in, I don't have enough money for another kid. I don't have the time. I don't have the room in my house. I just don't have the resources. And every day for the past 2 months, I've been walking by this Planned Parenthood and I'm thinking about stopping in because I just can't have this baby. And what I'm doing is
Kanye sound like he got a heart, don't he?
Saying, hey, well, let's put a place just across the street from the Planned Parenthoods and say, this is a place that when you decide to have your child, this child can have the best opportunity at life.
Do you think that society discourages parental involvement, parental influence over the children?
I mean, society is like a big term. You mean...
It is. Well, you had said that your father was discouraged.
Look at him. Do we not think he's fast and he's smart? I told you. Pay attention.
From, you know, being in your household, and you have been discouraged from being in your children's lives.
Yeah.
Do you think this is a thing that happens to a lot of people in America, to a lot of men?
Absolutely. And a lot of men deal with a mother and the baby mama and the mother-in-law ganging up to take the child away.
Yeah.
And not wanting to give the dad his say so. Like, There was even a moment where
Kanye sound like he just dealing with a lots of problems. And you know what I'm saying? That was a lot of people do that. They be dealing with problems and they just go, you know what I'm saying? They just having wild rages, you know. They do anything for attention. They really feel like they ain't getting attention at the moment. So I think the man just dealing with a lot and he's seeking attention. And he feel like this how he gonna get attention. So that's what he gonna do to get the attention because he ain't getting attention that he want.
we were arguing
And that he feel like that he should get.
About North's basketball coach. And I had to say, like, I went from not making a basketball team in 8th grade to winning championships in 9th grade by practicing every day. And North likes basketball. I'm going to come and practice with her every day. I'm also going to pick the other coaches that work with her. And now that she's back playing basketball, this is the most confident person in the league. She's like the Dennis Rodman. And when North snatches the ball out of a girl twice her size, and she comes over to the side, I tell her, don't let anyone take anything from you ever. Don't let anyone take anything from our family. Don't let anyone take our company. Always protect your brothers and sisters.
Subscribe to the Fox News YouTube.
See? Kanye just ain't no idiot, man. Kanye a smart guy. Don't miss the message, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to pass judgment on Kanye and thinking Kanye said forget Black Lives Matter and all that. That ain't basically what Kanye's saying. I think that Kanye just doing whatever it takes to get the public attention. You know what I'm saying? Kanye trying to bring a clothing line off the ground. Kanye seeking attention because he feel like he ain't getting the attention that he want. And he really seeking a lot of attention for Kim Kardashian, really sound like. So I think Kanye just really going through a lot. You know what I'm saying? He taking his frustration out on everybody and doing whatever it takes to get the attention that he's seeking. No matter what it take, you know what I'm saying? Kanye gonna do it just to get the public attention. And it ain't just really so much of the public. He know when he get it out there, they Kim to see it. And I think that who he just really trying to get the attention from. But Kanye he got a swift hustle in him. He a manipulator or finesse or whatever you want to call him. You know what I'm saying? But Kanye ain't no dummy. Kanye a smart guy. You know what I'm saying? I think Kanye a smart guy. You just can't miss the message. And don't forget, you know what I'm saying? You got to stay 2 steps ahead of these people. Because Kanye will take you fast if you ain't on top of what he trying to do. He looking for free promo and he's seeking attention. That's my intake on it. I want to know what you guys think about it. You can feel free to leave comments. You know what I'm saying? I will reply back. And don't forget to hit that like button and the subscribe button. They'll notify you every time I go live. We'll keep the content running. You know what I'm saying? Day after day. But you know what I'm saying? Y'all be easy.